Hey everyone, welcome into the Flippin' Hippos YouTube channel. I'm Star. If you're new here, you have not already, please consider subscribing to help us feed a hungry hippo. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Today is my favorite video I do every month. Plush that's sold on eBay. So we are in the beginning of December, so we're going to take a look back at the month of November. I have pulled up every single plush sale on eBay in November of 2023 to take a look at and just talk about with you guys. We're going to talk about the brands, why they are or are not viable choices for sourcing when you're looking for items to list in your stores. If you want more information on the individual plushies as far as what I pay for them and what they sold for, make sure that you tune into our channel every Tuesday. I do a what sold on eBay video, and I take a look at the last week and we look at all of the plush and other sales and we talk about my cost of goods and what they sold for. But in today's video, I really just want to focus on each plush itself and talk to you about that brand or character or what have you. You're going to see a couple of repeats in here from this week's what sold video, but I'll put those towards the end because they still sold in November, so they were in this week's what sold video. So we're going to start with the BuildABear cupcake bear. I called him Confetti Sprinkles as well because he's got confetti and sprinkles. This guy didn't take very long to sell. I cannot stress to you guys enough how much I love BuildABear and that it's not a poop brand. I know a lot of people have this mindset that BuildABear is not a good brand anymore, and it really is. It's just that people are racing to the bottom on it, and people are not pricing their BuildABears at what they're actually worth. You can sell a plain t-shirt, which I showed you guys I did in this week's what sold video, for like 10 bucks all in with shipping. These specialty bears like this can sell for 30 bucks. Their clothes are also worth a lot of money as well. Now, the more plain ones, just the brown teddy bears and the brown dogs and stuff like that, you're going to get less for, but I don't price them any lower than 18 all in. However you want to break that up. If you want to do 18 free ship, 12 plus 6 ship, 10 plus 8 ship, however you want to break it up. But they're not a poop brand. You have to go to a mall, to a Build-A-Bear workshop, or online to get Build-A-Bears. They are also like the craftsman tools of the plush world, as you can take them in to the bear hospital and they will restuff them for you. They will put eyes back in and fix them. So they're a good brand. I enjoy them. I just wish that folks would stop pricing them too low. They're not $8 bears. Okay, I'm going to get off my soapbox and just let you enjoy how cute this little bear is with the little sprinkles on his nose. All right, next we have another Build-A-Bear. This is a monkey. So this is one that, you know, is more of an $18 one. It's a plain brown monkey, but it's still an $18 plush. That's a solid bread and butter, especially if you're finding your plush for $1 or $2. That is a good return on your investment. People like Build-A-Bear. They do sell. So this is a Rudolph the Rednosed Reindeer. I probably wouldn't source one this small ever again. She was only 9 inches. She didn't sell for very much. The Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer characters are kind of weird because some of the characters are very oversaturated and don't comp very high. And some of them are harder to find and there's not many listed and they'll still sell for a lot. It also depends on the size. You know, whenever you have a jumbo plush, they're going to sell for a lot more. Even like the Walmart jumbo holiday plushes, they sell for a lot of money. But when you have these little tiny ones that are millions listed, and of course, it also goes into pricing. When everybody and their brother is racing to the bottom and not pricing items at what they're worth and pricing their plush too low because they don't understand plush or they don't understand what they have, that contributes to the problem as well. We have a Melissa and Doug kitty cat here. This was a replacement piece. So there's a pet vet play set. Say that 10 times fast. By Melissa and Doug. And this is just one of the cats. It didn't sell for very much, but it is just a replacement part. And you can do that. You can sell, like one Build-A-Bear shoe, or if you have, like Disney Babies has these little plushies that come wrapped in blankets. If you have just the baby or just the blanket, you can list it. If I have room, I like to put replacement in the title, because think about it. Kids lose things all the time. They take their animals with them to grandma's house or on vacation, and they lose a shoe or a piece of their outfit or a piece of the set or the blanket part of the animal. And so the parents come online to look for those pieces to complete that animal or that set for their kids. Dandy Christmas Snowflake Teddy. So I talk about this on the channel a lot too. I don't shy away from animals with years on them. Some folks do, but I really don't, because this is a Christmas bear, first of all. So that makes her cute and special. She's Dandy, which is a good brand. You can see I put $13 shipping on her. So this is like a $25 animal. And the year can be important to somebody else. Yes, you are limiting yourself somewhat if it has $19.99 on the foot, but some folks don't even care if it has a year. But I also have this belief that something significant happens to everybody every minute of every day. So somebody had a baby that in 1999 at Christmas time, or got married, or got engaged, or their mom passed away and they want to remember her. People have significant things happen to them all the time, and they will go online looking for things to signify that and look for those specific years. Plus, Dandy's a good brand, and I love all the Snowflake teddies. They have a boy and a girl for every year. I have gone through so many of them, and I continue to get more and list them. I absolutely think they're a stellar item. Sometimes they can be long tail. I mean, clearly, if you're listing them going into the end of the summer, into Q4, they're probably going to sell a little bit faster, and they're going to sit a little bit longer the rest of the year. We have a Peekaboo Unicorn. I don't really mess around with Peekaboo anymore. If I get them in a lot, it's fine, because I don't pay that much for them that way. But I wouldn't really pick these up. Unless you need fillers items or lots of volume, and you can find these animals for like 50 cents or less. I don't really do Peekaboo. The buyer was pleased. We got good feedback on this. They thought it was cute. I mean, she is cute. She's a cute unicorn, but she sat for a long time and didn't sell for very much. Okay, guys, Care Bears are good. Vintage Care Bears are even better. So this is a vintage 80s Care Bear. This is a Grumpy Bear. It sold for $33 plus 7 shipping. And we got good feedback on the Care Bear as well. She was extremely happy. In fact, let me show you her feedback. The Grumpy Bear is absolutely adorable. I was so impressed by his condition since he's 40 years old. He is in perfect condition. Very fast shipping too. Thank you so much. I'm very happy with this purchase. And that's always nice to hear from a buyer. And then directly above that is that Sparkle Star Pink Unicorn. Pretty. And that's good feedback too. Any good feedback is good. But I always like to hear when they're extremely excited. Under promise and oversell is what we try to do around here. And he is a really cute Care Bear. I mean, he's clean, he's soft, he's nice looking, he's got a fat, cute face. So keep your eyes out for those vintage Care Bears. Guess How Much I Love You. This is a children's book. So a lot of times the children's literature characters, plushies, are really great to grab. This one sold within 2 days of being listed. Of course, I have to take into account that we are in Q4. It is Christmas time. So someone probably bought this for a baby or grandchild that loves the book. And it probably sold a little bit faster this time of year than it would another time of year. But I do try to grab even Kohl's Cares, even though some of those aren't worth a lot. So make sure you comp them. But a lot of the characters from kids' books in plush form do really well. We have a Wonder Treats unicorn. So I don't know that I would go out of my way to find a Wonder Treats plush, but I mean a unicorn and a tutu that's super cute. I mean, you can see I started her at like $19, so that's not too shabby for a bread and butter plush. Peanuts. Charlie Brown sold really fast. Not for, 50 $15 or whatever. I might have taken an offer. There's other characters that sell for better, just like I've been saying. It depends on how saturated they are, how popular the character is. The more obscure characters, the harder to find. And I also find that the villains from the Disney movies do really well, and they usually comp pretty high. But I mean, I would still pick up Charlie Brown if he was, $1. Sure, why not? Loveys. By now, if you've been watching this channel for any length of time, you know what a lovey is. It is a small 12 by 12. Usually, they come in bigger sizes, but it's usually a small square, like a security blanket, that has a plush doll or animal head, usually in the center, but it can sometimes be on the corner. All brands do well, but not all brands are created equally. So there's some loveys that will sell for $20, $30, $40, $50 and up, and some that will sell consistently for $12. They have a pretty good sell-through rate. They don't sit for too long. Even like the lower end brands like Carter's that sell for like $12 will sell pretty quickly. I will always source a lovey. I don't care what brand it is, what animal it has, or what size it is. I will always source a lovey. This is Mary Meyer. Super unique too. Mary Meyer is a really good brand, by the way. Look for her in all plushies. But of course, a flamingo is not as saturated as a doll or a teddy bear lovey. Speaking of big loveys, this one did sell for the full asking price that you see here. So like $55 all in. But this is an actual blanket and plush for a crib. So this is 30 inches by 45 inches big. And it's got a purple side and a white side. Little Miracles is a really good brand. And is that a sheep or it's a rabbit? The rabbit is a huge plush that wraps around the blanket. So this is a good find if you can ever find it. If you can find them this size new, you're into money. But even used, you can see you can do really well. But I will never turn any lovey away. We have a Holly Hobby, vintage 1970s. I forgot to take out the picture of the location. Holly Hobby's Holly Hobby. She's a vintage doll. She's not going to sell for much, but she doesn't take long to sell because there are folks that look for her and collect her. So the Peeps, I still like them, but they're going to be your low-end bread and butter filler animals. The small ones, the ducks and the rabbits, they're going to sell for around $12. They do have larger rabbits that weigh about a pound or two, and they're like over a foot tall. If you only like to have higher priced items in your store, those are the ones you want to look for. Most Peeps, if you list them at the right time of year, they're going to sell really fast. Otherwise, they're going to sit for a while. If you list them around Easter or the ones with the hats like this around Christmas, they're going to sell more quickly. Then we have a Build-A-Bear. We wear. Boy, is her name. We have I'm going to start over. We have a Build-A-Bear. We wear cute. Ashley Panda. This girl sold fast. She flew out the door. And I priced her a little high too, because when I comped her, again, I thought people were pricing her way too low. And I was like, no, she is super cute and unique. And she has a name. And she's special. And look at that face. Isn't Ashley precious? So again, starring her Build-A-Bears. And here's a big wolf by Fiesta. So Fiesta's kind of like a lower end bread and butter brand anymore. I still like it. You guys know I like my volume and bread and butter sales. I like to purchase wholesale. So this is a lot of what you're going to get in those big lots. And I'm fine with it because it comes right to my door. I don't have to go anywhere. But this is a big wolf. And I did charge $13 shipping, which is why he was a lower price here. Then we have Mitchell's versus the Machines. So this is a movie. I like things from movies. I would suggest if you recognize it, grab it, especially if it's cheap enough. We have a Dodo Bird by Wild Republic. Wild Republic is a good brand. They make a lot of realistic animals. Of course, depending on the animal and the size is what it's going to comp for. We don't even have to talk about these, do we? They're poop. They're poop. Do not purposefully source Beanie Babies. If you hadn't heard, I'll just gloss over it real quick. I decided to try the Blue Box Plush curated box off of their website. And I got almost all. There were like 3 plush in the box that weren't. I got a box of Beanie Babies. And I decided I was going to recoup my money. So I sat here while I was watching a movie one day and just slotted them up and listed them in little lots of dogs or cats or whatever. They've been selling. I sold a couple lots on Poshmark. I sold a couple on eBay, but I would never source these on purpose. But since I got an entire, I think it was a 10-pound box, I decided, okay, I'll at least recoup my money. Poop. Poop, poop, poop. Hey, here's a Barrington rabbit. So Barrington collection usually has bears. This is a rabbit. Our top selling holiday animal are Easter bunnies and chickens and ducks. I think I've mentioned that before on here as well. We sell more Easter plush than Christmas or Halloween. But I think it's because the Easter plush are less themed. So your Christmas plush are going to be like those snowflake teddies. They're clearly in holiday outfits. They have Santa hats. Your Easter plush are often just plain bunnies and rabbits and ducks and chickens. So they probably sell more often throughout the year. That could be why, or maybe people just like Easter bunnies and chickens and ducks. I like Barrington. I love Easter bunnies. Here's Paw Patrol. I like Paw Patrol. I like any of the recognizable characters from Nick Jr. and Disney Jr. shows. A lot of them are going to be bread and butter. So if you like bread and butter or filler items or you do volume, they're good to have. Here's another Christmas snowflake teddy. This is from 2002. And see what I mean? She has a distinctive outfit. She's clearly meant for Christmas. I love J&D snowflake teddies. Did I tell you that yet? Here's another Lovey. So this is Stepping Stones. This is a brand I would definitely tell you guys to look for. Tag is faded. I did disclose that. And this one's a lion. Super cute. $30 Lovey right there. Bath and Body Works. So sometimes the plush from places you would never suspect do well. At least mid-range bread and butter. Bath and Body has the sheep. Victoria's Secrets has some dogs, which have kind of gone down in value over the years. IKEA has plush. Pure One has plush. He's cute. We have, here's another Peep. So this is another small Peep. This one's only 4 inches. It's a keychain clip. This is a generic teddy bear, and I decided to sell it. Tags faded. So what I do when I have something generic, I just put really good keywords in the title and see what happens. You know, got like $11 for this bear. All in. Then we have a Thai Classic. So Thai Classic is not poop necessarily. Beanie Babies, yes. The Thai Classics, even the Beanie Boos are okay. And Thai has like their own knockoff version of the Squishmallows, Thai Pushy Poofs or something. They're all okay. And some of the Thai Classics actually go for a lot of money. They have some cats and stuff that still comp at $30. So don't just count all Thai just because the Beanie Babies are poop. Okay, then we have Bethesda from Fallout. Video game characters are always going to do really well. This guy only took a couple of days to sell from being listed. Right now, Five Nights at Freddy's is hot. Of course, the movie just came out. And that's an important point to mention to you guys, too. Keep your fingers on the pulse of pop culture. Pay attention to movies that are coming out. Pay attention to children's shows that are on TV. Even if you just have to Google what's popular. Because, you know, my kids are in their 20s and out of the house. So I don't watch Nick Jr. and Disney Jr. anymore. But I make sure that I keep up to date on what's popular with kids, because what's popular with kids is going to be what plush are popular. When the kids go see the new troll movie and they like a specific troll, they're going to want that troll. When kids play Fallout or Five Nights at Freddy's, even nerds, when World of Warcraft has their BlizzCon, adults are looking for the plush too. So just keep your fingers on the pulse. Just know what's going on in pop culture if you're a plush seller. And then these next 3 were just recently in this week's What Sold video. So I'll just briefly talk about them. It's a Disney Tarzan, Tantor elephant. Disney's good. Of course, depends on the character, because Mickey Mouse is not as good as, say, Scar, right? Here's a BuildABear orange tabby cat. And a generic Christmas panda bear. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns about anything you saw in the video today, plush in general, or even reselling in general, leave me a comment down below and I will answer you. I do try to get to everyone, but I do get behind. So if you want a quicker response, join our Facebook group, Flippin' Hippos Reseller Pod, and tag me over there, or just ask the group. Everyone will be happy to help you. Go be productive. Go make some money. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Y'all are the best. Bye.